See these power lines that cut through many wilderness spaces like this throughout Florida. Provide power to millions. Seeing these power lines gets me thinking. Imagine if the early pioneers of these areas settled, had homesteads and ranches. They were self-sufficient in those times. They didn't have power like we do today. We may take electricity and other modern conveniences for granted. Back in the early days of Florida, it was a wild place. Now I know what you're thinking. Not the most exciting hike in scenery. Walking through this open area with the power lines. You see I'm taking the shortcut here, even though I've been going for quite a while through this area. It's a quicker route to the creek that I'm trying to get to, which is a really beautiful place. I'm looking forward to exploring along that to natural Florida, the real Florida, not this. At least this area, the power lines is maintained where I can easily walk through here. Oftentimes these are overgrown and really hard to make your way through them. Poor snake didn't make it. You see these ants devouring it now, consuming it. Circle of life here in nature. Across through here, hiking towards the creek and a river area. It's already kind of getting wet as I get close to that section of the woods, so I'll just have to navigate around some of these areas the best that I can. Now, a lot of these areas appear to be shallow where you can just walk right through, and oftentimes you can. Although there have been several times where I've walked through some of these flooded areas and it's very mucky and you can sink right into the mud. In fact, I've gotten messages from people telling me how they've gotten stuck out in places like this before, and thankfully there was someone there with them to help them get out. So on days like today where I'm out here by myself, I'm not going to try to just walk through that and risk getting stuck in that mud. So I did find a dry area through here. Still a little wet walking through here, and I am very observant of snakes in the area. It's perfect habitat for them. So I'm just taking my time. That section there was drier and it's starting to get wet again as I cross through this part of the woods. Walk through this area. Look at these thorns. You don't want to get cut by those. They'll tear you up. Luckily I was able to duck under this area. Made it to the other side of this trail. Going to continue further into the woods towards this creek area. Beautiful swamps here. See some cypress knees in the area. Different formations of them, very interesting. Take a look at this one here. Staying here for long enough, I can hear a lot of different birds. There's one just flew in right above me, and I can hear it communicating with the other nearby birds. Just be patient. Hear it? It's right above me here. There's another one, similar bird in the distance. It's responding to its call here. It's amazing being out here in nature. I'm close to the river here, so beautiful. Looking forward to exploring further along this river, and it actually merges in with a nearby creek, so lots of areas to roam and explore off the beaten path. And different times of the year it may be drier, so once it dries out more, I'll be able to get back in there further. Seeing some old cypress stumps in these swamps. Seeing a lot of cypress stumps in the area, and at one time there were many old and large cypress trees in these areas along the creek, rivers, and swamps. Not just here, but all throughout Florida. Many of them were logged out during the logging era. Very wet back in those swamps right now. Looking forward to when it dries out more. I can explore all along these areas. Who knows how many cypress stumps and cypress trees that may still be standing today that are out there.